Host of nationally syndicated Tony Katz today, Tony Katz, and host of the Rob Carson Show podcast live right here on Newsmax sometimes too. Rob Carson. All right, so Tony, I'm at my wit's end for the week. I don't know how you feel.
Well, first things first, it's important at these times you always have a cigar at the ready because you need to relax. The education conversation, let's start with the end of your monologue and go back through it. When you're a Marxist, the idea of segregation sounds great because everything is based on oppressed and oppressor, as opposed to how do we actually come together. Marxism is built, designed to separate, to tear apart, because that way it is easier to take a society and tear it down. Now let's go to where you started. What it is that Kamala Harris actually said at the DNC, and you're right, it was devoid of any policy position. And yes, as we have seen, this is the argument that the DNC, the Democratic Party, is going to make. Take a woman who never got a vote in a primary, not in 2020, not in 2024, do not put any obstacles in her way, and just say orange man bad until you get to an election. But when you listen to things that got said at the DNC, especially something that should be pointed out, how they were waving American flags. There was patriotism. They're the new patriots. Democrats are the patriotic people. I don't argue that there are some Democrats who are. But they're also the people who told us that the American flag is triggering. It's a symbol of colonialism. You're supposed to kneel in front of the American flag. Yeah. And here they are now waving the flag. The question we should be asking is, do they believe that the people will fall for that?
Yeah.
And no. I don't believe the people will.
No, I think we have 51% of the country that thinks that's complete garbage. But, Rob, Trump called out Kamala Harris for not talking about anything other than basically him last night at the DNC. Roll this.
She mentioned the Trump name many, many times, like 19 or 21 or something. She didn't mention the border. She didn't mention inflation. She didn't mention the bad economy. She didn't mention crime. She didn't mention any of the things that she's supposed to be mentioning, but she mentioned Trump 21 times or some crazy thing.
Yeah, and going on 35 days later, we still haven't had a press conference with her.
I'm first of all a little disappointed because you got Tony here, and I was promised Beyonce today. I was told Beyonce was going to be here.
My booker's not Democrat. She would never say that to you.
What is going on? No, I got to tell you, like this campaign, this DNC convention is an absurd and obscene spectacle. It is laughable, and unfortunately, while Kamala Harris is not a serious candidate, the Democrat machine is very serious, and they will do anything to take this election. They helped with the 2020 election, skew it in Joe Biden's favor. They've gone after Donald Trump with 4 political indictments, 2 impeachment, arrayed on Mar-a-Lago was where evidence was planted, and of course an attempted assassination that just happened. So obviously Donald Trump is the only thing standing in their way. Yeah. Donald Trump is the one who's going to expose all of the malfeasance and the abuses and usurpations that we have gone through. That the founders that pale by the abuses and usurpations of the founders. And I think it's kind of funny that they've tried to hijack joy from us, because we have joy, and you cannot spread joy if you've spread so much misery. But clearly Donald Trump is the one standing in their way.
Yeah, well, also Kamala Harris is the one who wanted to say, how dare you say Merry Christmas. But real quick, Tony, I got about a minute left. This is the same party, the exact same party that has told us for years that they have all the solutions, and now they're going to fix all the problems that they created. I don't see that happening.
This is the party that wants to tell us that we have to turn the page on Donald Trump without recognizing that Kamala Harris has been there for 3.5 years.
Yeah. No, but Rob, the new slogan is moving forward. And if this is forward, take me the hell backwards.
Yeah, I know there's nothing like the face of Bill Clinton to say moving forward, or Barack Obama, or by the way, going back to the same old Rooseveltian politics of the New Deal. They have been stuck in 1929 since 1929. They are not the party of the future. Donald Trump turned the Republican Party around and reinvented it. That's the future, kids.
Yeah, and that's why people like Elon Musk are joining in. Thank you very much, Tony. Rob, have a fantastic weekend.